You came from IDFA. You're now consulting and running a small festival. How is CPH DOX different from other festivals?
I think it's extremely dynamic. It's they have super interesting guests from all kinds of art forms and all kinds of worlds, both art world, science, academia, and that's kind of a combination that's rare, and especially in this size. So I would say to bring that all together, that's absolutely a CPH strength.
They do different things than IDFA, or is it it's a combination of festival and what else?
Of course, there's probably more similarities with IDFA than we think maybe, but I think the starting point is a bit different from IDFA and CPH. I think IDFA is a much more political festival. CPH is less of that, or at least not overtly so. So I think CPH is political in the sense that the films that are screened or the projects that are selected could be very political. But yeah, that's maybe just the way of present it, and maybe also quantitatively it's a different selections.
So what are you looking to do? Why do you come to CPH? You're looking for what?
Yeah, it's funny, Doug. I'm a bit of a mess compared to a lot of other people. I work on a lot of different levels. So I work with filmmakers and producers. I help them out in different stages of production. I want to help them. For example, I will soon be at some of the one-on-ones because I feel that my presence could add a little bit to a project. One of the projects is called North South Man Woman. I'm also helping out filmmakers that are here to look for a sales agent or an executive producer, for example. So I'm kind of thinking along with them. I connect people. I'm a bit of a doer, a macher, whatever, something in between. I'm not a producer. I'm not a filmmaker itself. So a bit of everything. And I work for organizations. And of course, as you said, we started this festival called Mirage in Oslo. It's in October. It's a boutique festival. It's small. It's 40 films that are on the brink of fiction and documentary, but always with reality as the starting point. And it's a super cool festival. So that's really fun to do, Soti.
So what do you wind up doing? Are you mostly going to meetings, going to the pitch forum? Where are you hanging out?
Yeah, it's both. It's both. I must say, to be honest, if I've seen 7 pitches in the forum, I really long to go to Charlottenburg and see an exhibition. So away from the words and to just feel something or experience or go to a screening. So in that sense, I also need to be stimulated in many different ways.
For a filmmaker who's coming to CPH, not to necessarily show their film here, but to try and get financing for their film, what's the best way to work it into SAG?
Come really prepared and make sure that you know what the other person or funder or organization needs and wants. So come really prepared in that sense as well. So you can you already know the negotiating space, what you need to do in the future to get the chances for funding higher. Sorry for the bad English, I'm Dutch. So but also enjoy it, connect to people, get lost a little bit too. Not everything has to be functional, but sometimes you also need to create a room for an encounter that might even change your career or your life and become friends. So be generous, give a lot back, not only take, I would say, but maybe that's a general advice that I can give for everyone. So that's probably what I think is the best way to approach a festival. And see films too, by the way, but of course, really seeing films gives you so many ideas, sometimes of how you shouldn't do something, and sometimes it inspires you to copy parts of it more.
is there any point in trying to schedule meetings, or do you like? Is it just better to try and run into people and?
Nah, you have to schedule well in advance because people are extremely busy. A lot of, commissioning editors or producers or sales agents, they run a really tight schedule here. So don't expect that you can do real business just by coming here. Sometimes it happens, but during coffee breaks or in the toilet, you just don't pitch your project, don't do it. Because those people are bombarded with pitches and they need to have a bit of a downtime too.